we've already had a mishap, and we're like 2 seconds into the video. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just a silly goose. Hey besties! Today we are going to be making freebies, yet again. I know, I love making them so much. So there's a birthday event for Stay coming up, and one of the activities they're doing is freebie trading. So I wanted to make something super cute but super quick. So I decided to make these little pins. I have these resin hearts already made, so I needed something to do with them, and I didn't want to drill. I hate drilling these. So I decided to make a pin. So here's the supplies. I have these hearts. They're all painted already, so all the members' names, the engraving is all painted. So we're good to go with that. We have these pin backs. I purchased these from my local craft store. I think there was like 13 in a pack, so I'll have 26 total. We also have super glue. I like using the Gorilla Glue when I have to do metal to resin. I just find it holds better for me personally. And then we have, of course, little backing cards. This is just my normal backing card that I have just shrunk down. And then we have this piece of styrofoam. You'll see why this is handy in the end. And I do want to give a little bit of a disclaimer. I tried my best to do an even number of members, but I did these a really long time ago, and some of these just did not come out great. Like, there was a ton of bubbles in the resin, and it just, when I tried to paint them, it just doesn't look good, and I want to give something that looks nice. So I can't use these ones, and it's all the same color, and it's all the members with the longer names that this happened to. I didn't want you all to think that I'm excluding members for like any other reason than the fact that I just didn't have the supplies for them. And also, I don't have time to do resin again. The weather's been really bad lately, so I can't really make more. So we're gonna have to work with what we got. But let's go ahead and get started. So with this pin back, all you have to do is put a drop of glue on here and then put it onto your item and it dries. You do not need a lot of glue with this. I do like a drop and then I spread it around. And we're going to take this, put it on the back, and then I'm going to hold it for like a couple seconds until it's tacky and it can hold on its own. And then I'm going to put them over here and just let them dry. So I'm not going to mess with them. I don't want to mess these up because I don't really feel like going and getting more pin backs, and I don't really have enough resin hearts to mess them up, you know? So this birthday event is being held in Stanton, Virginia. I am super excited. This is the closest event I've ever seen, to me at least. So I'm super excited. They're going to have vendors and raffles and freebie trading. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. In each bag, I think what I'm going to put is one pin. I'm going to put a picture of one of the members. I don't know if I'm going to match it to the pin or not, or if I'm just going to add like a random member in there. And then I'm going to add information about my social media account. And I think that's it. I was going to put stickers, but I don't have any stickers right now. So I don't mind going and getting more. I don't know. I may add stickers. But I'm really excited for this event. I actually didn't find out about this event until Mama Mochi told me about it. She saw it first and was like, we need to go, because I've been trying to find events that are a little closer to home, and we really just want to check out the event, say hi to the person hosting it. I'd love to vend with them if I can in the future. But yeah, Mama Mochi really wants to go. And she's going to be making freebies too. I don't really know what she's making. She got some supplies, but I don't really think she knows what she's making yet. I think it's going to be a keychain. I think. But I'm not 100% sure. I am really disappointed I couldn't make more of these. It's just been so rainy around here recently. We've had a flood watch all week. So resin is very sensitive to water when it's not cured. Once it's cured, it's fine to like put it in water and everything, but when it's in liquid form, any water whatsoever can ruin your piece and make it not cure. So that includes humidity. So it's been raining and humid, and I have to open the windows because you need to have a well ventilated area when you work with resin. So overall, it's not been a good time to work with it, and it sucks because I really want to start making things, and I have an idea that I had to put on hold for the event that I just did, because I just didn't have time to work on it, and I'm so close to having them done. I'm actually kind of frustrated about it, but yeah, I've wanted to do resin for I think 2 weeks now. Back to the main point, I'm very disappointed because I really wanted to have an even number of members, but I just am unable to make more of these, which that's disappointing, but at the same time, I think I'm going to hand these out at random. I'm just, going to pull them out of a bag. So, I don't know. That's how I like to do my freebies, is just hand them out. Just because, like, I'm one of those people where I'm happy with any member, even if it's not my bias. I'm just so thankful to have someone give me something that they've made, So, I don't know. Of course, if you ask, I'll try my best, but I only have like 3 of each member, so hopefully I can make it work. So I have been a stay since about 2022. My first comeback was Maxident. And I think the reason Mama Mochi is so excited to go to this is because she actually got me into Stray Kids. On Instagram, Christmas Evil kept popping up, and she heard Felix's voice, and she's like, you need to look into this group, Kira, you need to look into this group. And I'm like, okay. And then we were both like, oh my god, they're so good. Felix effect once again. So I think that's why she's very excited to do this too. Not only is it close to home, but like, she really loves Stray Kids. Honestly, I have not been the best about keeping up with their content. Like I've said, I have so many groups that I stan that it can be hard to keep up with everyone. But like, I'll get into these moods where it's like, I need to watch all of AT's content right this second. Like, there's no waiting. It needs to be now. So I'm on a big AT's kick right now. Mostly because of Mama Mochi. She just learned all their names, and she's so happy about it. But she's been into ATs, which has gotten me back into ATs. So I'm so distracted today. My goodness gracious. Back to what I was saying. I have been a stay for about 4 years now. My bias has been Han, like, the entire time. I think when I first no, he may have been my bias when I first started standing too. I can't really remember. But yeah, I love Han. I think he is so funny. I also love Ian. He's hilarious, and so is Sungmin. I just love them all. Please know when I say so-and-so is my bias, I mean I love him and the entire group because they're all just so freaking funny. And it's so funny, actually the first freebies I have ever made were Stray Kids freebies. I was vending at an event. It was actually one of my first events. I was vending down in North Carolina, and it was with a stay group, and I thought, I was so thankful to be vending there, and I thought, I really want to make freebies for the people who are hosting this and the other vendors. So the first freebies I ever made were Stray Kids themed. So this is so much fun for me to make. Oh, come on. I do have some hair barrettes that I was thinking about using. I may have like the missing members in the barrettes, So I may add those to do those as like another thing. Those ones are already made. I actually used to sell them in my shop, but I couldn't restock them because the barrettes that I was using, the supplier that I was getting them from, they didn't make them anymore. So, and whenever I went onto Amazon, I was never happy with the ones I got. So, no more barrettes. Okay, last one. While those are drying, push these up here. Let me show you the barrettes. These are the barrettes I was talking about. And some of them I think I'm gonna have to toss because this one has gotten so yellowed. It's like, I don't even know what color that is. But I do have quite a few of like the ones like Lino I don't have a lot of. I have Changbin. So I think I am going to give these as an option. Let's see, I'm going to save this paper. How many do I have? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm going to do these two, I think. Okay. So I couldn't find the papers I used to have for these, but I wonder if these will... That looks weird, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. New game plan. I'm going to print off backing papers for these, and I'm going to cut those. And then I'm also going to cut these. They are little social media things for people to find me on. I'm going to do that while these dry, because I do not want to deal with these when they're still wet. Let me go print that stuff off, and then we'll start assembling things.
One eternity later.
And hopefully we can get this done pretty quickly. This row, that's why you print extras. I think, yeah, these are dry enough now. Okay. I think the first one I want to do is the barrettes. Yep, that's what I want to do. Okay, let's get going. I think these are so cute. I'm glad Mama Mochi was telling me how I should add the barrettes in anyway. And, you know, let people pick. Do they want a pin or barrette? And I was like, no, people aren't going to want a barrette. But now I see them because I kind of forgot what they looked like. And I'm like, they're kind of cute. People may want those. And that's good too, because I'm going to have about 50 then, and that's about as many as Mama Mochi's going to make, I think. So the two of us together, we have like almost 100. Well, I think I'm a little less than 50, so we'll have almost 100. Now we got to feed these on. Oh no! I forgot some of them go this way. Oh no. Okay, we'll figure it out. Give me 1 second. I know what to do. Like I mentioned, I've made freebies for that Stray Kids event that I sold at. I've made freebies for concert, the P1 Harmony concert. I made little pickets. And then I've made freebies for concerts that they've shown in theater. I actually have some videos. I've made a video on the Enhypen freebies and the BTS freebies I did. But I also did for 17. But I didn't film that. I didn't have a YouTube yet for those. Let's see. This should work. There we go. It's fine. Told you I knew what I was doing. I love this Lino one. The color is so pretty. I look back at these and like a lot of these, when I first started making these, it was because of extra resin I had. And looking back at the colors, I'm like, what was I making? Like, kind of know what I made with that. I think I made a unicorn light stick, but like this purple, I don't know if I like had a project or if I mixed it up just for this, you know? And now for the styrofoam. I used to really want to do enamel pins, and this is, I guess, like a hack from the enamel pin community that I found. You get a piece of styrofoam, and you take your backing paper on it, and you put it on there, and then you take your pin, and you just push it in, and then you pull it up and put on the back. Isn't that so smart? It's genius. You don't have to worry about getting your fingers or bending the paper or anything. So smart. And I kept the plastic on it just so if like it starts to flake apart, because you can see kind of like the area where I keep pinning things. When it starts to flake apart, it's still contained a little bit, you know? Oh, that one's like perfectly centered, isn't it? Wow, I'm so talented.
You have to do it for us.
I quote that so frequently. So frequently. Felix is hilarious. I forgot to ask who your bias is. I meant to ask earlier, and I'm like, I love hearing people talk about their bias. So let me know in the comments who your bias is. Like I said, mine's Han. I don't know who maybe my wrecker's Ian. Maybe it's Sungmin. I think it just depends on the day. Okay, last one. Last one. Okay. Let's package these bad boys. I have my handy dandy plastic sleeves. Oh, look at that. They fit perfect. And then, let's see if we can find Han. And then, information. I do kind of want to give a sticker with it, you know? Or something. I don't know, maybe it's okay without a sticker in it. That's so cute. I'm loving it when the picture kind of matches color-wise. Of course, any extra freebies I'm going to be giving out with Etsy orders that I know are Stray Kids themed. So if you would like one of these, just leave a note in the messages to seller section of your order, or just message me on Etsy and I will add it into your order. The link to my Etsy is on the screen right now. It is also listed in the video description and the channel description. I only ship within the US right now, unfortunately, so sorry if you are overseas. I do feel really bad about that. International shipping is just so scary to me, though. I'm so scared to do it. I think if I don't have enough pictures, I'm just not going to finish. Like, I just won't bring the freebies. I think I'll have plenty with the hair barrettes. I may be able to make it work. I'm not going to have enough photos, am I? Darn it. Ah! Need to cut more of these, too. I thought I had enough. Oh well. Okay, now we can finish these. I wish you could see my whole desk right now. It is a total mess. I mean, what else is new? But it's really bad right now. So now we get to seal all these. My cats love to eat these, so I put it on like a piece of tape and then toss that so there's no like, you know, little bits floating around. My cats 100% know they're not supposed to be eating plastic, and they do it anyway. We are done with the pins. Now we have the hair barrettes to do. I don't know when I'm going to be putting out this video. I may have this out before the event, and if I do, I hope to see you guys, some of you guys there. I know not a lot of my subscribers are actually from the US. I have a lot of overseas subscribers. But if anyone happens to be nearby, I'd love to hand these out to you. That would be so much fun. Okay, last one. Perfect. All right, there we are. 2 super cute freebie packs. We have a pin and then a hair barrette to choose from. Thank you so much for crafting with me today. Like I said, any of these freebies that I don't give away at this event will be available as freebies for my Etsy shop. So just leave a comment or message me on Etsy when you make a purchase saying you want one, and I will do my best to add one. Link to my Etsy shop is on the screen. It is also located in the video and channel description, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye!